Hey, what's good? It's your boy Ty coming to you live from the living room with Bets N Banter. Today I got my two special guests, my boy Mando Will, aka Mando, and then I got my boy Lamont, aka Moses. I don't know where he got that name from because we call him Lamont and Mont, so I don't know where he get that from. He got on camera and got a new identity, but it's all good. So we're gonna be coming to you today talking about some of the hottest sports clips, sports news highlights, and coach changes and things that are currently going on in sports, whether it's football, basketball. We're going to be coming to you live with it. We're going to be giving you the bits and, oh, my bad, I said baits, but whatever, bets and banter on all of that, okay? So we just want to get kind of straight into it. We're going to get into that NFC and AFC divisional championship game. We're gonna go through a little bit of what's going on, some of the facts about it, and what was our takes on it, what we thought about it. So, what's good, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, tonight.
I'm doing well.
Doing good. All right, that's what I like to hear, man.
Doing good.
So, I'm just pulling up the show notes. I'm sure some of y'all got some of this too. So, the AFC game, right? Well, which one we want to go over first? Eagles Commanders game. So let me see.
Commanders.
Trying to pull up my notes because I don't lost the notes. There we go. So we're looking at that Eagles Commanders game. So that was the final score was 55-23. 55-23. I felt the Eagles stomped on them. That's my personal opinion. I think Jaden Daniels was not prepared for that game. I personally think he met his match. All that luck. I wouldn't say luck because he balled out this year. It wasn't really luck stuff that was going on. But in that game, they really had him, a little stuck. So, which I was thinking about on that game because Saquon balled out in that game. He was wild. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like he scored. Like he been wilding this year in general.
The first,
right out the gate, I think he trying to set the tone for the game. At first play, kind of like, all right, you thought the Commanders are kind of going to be ahead based off that first drive, and they're like, all right, it took 7 minutes off the clock, ran it up the field, ended up with 3 points, and then boom, to give the ball right back on the first play to be a 60 or 70 yard run to the touchdown.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They weren't ready for that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was right out the gate, what first touch to the house, house call, 60 yards right out the gate. Yeah, it's like, okay, it's gonna be one of those days. And you got it. Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say, as the game progressed, you started seeing how that Philly defense really made Jalen Daniels uncomfortable. He was just really uncomfortable. And I don't think we've seen that all season because he's so calm, collected, poised. This time he looked uncomfortable. And as the game went on, they just started having more confidence, and they were just swarming around him. And then all of those untimely fumbles. That fumble on the kickoff, Austin Eckler with the fumble, and they capitalized.
Not to hold you, I definitely forgot about all those turnovers because you already know how it go. You can't win no NFL games turning the ball over. It's just not gonna happen, right? That's the same thing that happened to Lamar and them the week before. You turn the ball over, you're just not coming back. It's just not gonna happen. The NFL, the margin for error is damn near zero. But Saquon was definitely on it crazy. He was like,
I'm leaving here with something.
That's exactly what he was talking about. That's what he did. Three tutties was crazy. Like he really setting the bar for running backs. Him and Henry, but Saquon I think has surpassed Henry at this point because it seemed like every time he touched the ball is going to be a touchdown or something crazy is going to happen. Especially that highlight with him doing a little back spin flip. He was wild. Yeah, he's definitely.
That was crazy.
That was insane.
You remember the Sunday night game with the 270-yard touchdown runs?
That's just crazy. Like it's insane. I mean, he was always a beast. Even in college, Penn State, he was doing the same kind of stuff. So it's great that it's transitioned over. I'm glad he got away from the Giants because I don't think he would have had the year that he had this year. He probably would have ended up injured again, right? And then that would just lower his stock even more, put him out the game for whoever knows how long, right? We don't want to see that. Saquon the boy, like he I like to see him win. Like he just like Jalen Hurts. I want to see Jalen Hurts win, right? I like my boy, my homeboy, right? But he got too many Super Bowls now. Like he need to give it up. He need to pass the throne. He need to pass the throne. You know what I'm saying? Because it's enough. Like if he win, I'm fine with that. But I'd rather see Jalen Hurts win the Super Bowl, especially all the hate that he's gone through. Especially last year when they fumbled, they was wilding him out on the sideline. All the linemen were wilding him out, just cursing him out on live TV. Like, come on, man, he brought y'all this far. Y'all gotta take some accountability too with that. And I don't think that they did. And now he right back in the same position, further now, and he's looking to bring Philly back to Super Bowl. Any other take, Chef? Yeah, that's right. He the safety net for them. Saquon actually is carrying the team. I think it's Saquon team now. Right? You see all the publicity. You see all the publicity on TV and stuff like that. It's Saquon for sure. It's definitely his team now. So they all gotta take a back seat to it. He's the safety net, like I mentioned in other episodes. He's the safety net for Philly, right? They don't really gotta do too much. They don't have to be extra, especially with their two all-star receivers, right? AJ Brown and what's the other kid? The young one that Devontae Smith, right? So they don't have to really do too much. They just got to get open maybe once or twice, and they good to go. You know what I'm saying? And Saquon getting 6-7 carries regular, right? Outside of him breaking crazy runs, he's definitely averaging about that per yard, per carry, and stuff like that. Every time he touches the ball, everybody's scared. You got defenses shook right now. You know what I'm saying? But that definitely was an exciting game. I definitely wanted to see more out of Jaden Daniels. Am I saying that right? Jaden Daniels. Okay, yeah. So I definitely wanted to see more out of him, right? Especially with him being the Rookie of the Year. At least he got that. He could wear the belt. He brought the Commanders to a place that they haven't been to in who knows how long. I don't think I'll even live to see the Commanders.
Since I was
91. Oh, so I was alive.
91 was the last time they played.
I was alive. I was alive when that happened. So, I mean that's pretty amazing for him to have done that. I think they found their guy. Also, McLaurin, he didn't have too crazy of a game this one, but that last week, especially that screen pass that he broke for that like 60-yard, 70-yard touchdown, crazy. Now McLaurin got his quarterback to, level him up and get him to the heights that he needs to be. He had a great year too with him. I think Eckler had a pretty decent year too, outside of when he had that concussion, but he did pretty well this year too. I'm not sure who their number 2 is at wide receiver right now. Yeah, I don't remember who their number 2 is. But I believe he had a decent year. Nonetheless, it's all good. They did pretty good for where they were at. And just hats off to Philly. They dominated defensively, offensively, and everybody thought Jalen Hurts was hurt, right? Remember he hurt his ankle at the previous week, so people definitely thought that he wasn't gonna, perform the way that they're used to him performing. They kind of call him a spotty player, but I don't think that's the case. I just think he has a lot of weapons around him, so he don't have to do too much or act too crazy, Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I agree. That's a good point.
Well, yeah, going into the game, I really thought Philly was beatable. And the way that they just kind of put the beat down on Washington, I was like, whoa. Because going into that game, I mean against the Packers,
right.
I mean, they're only up by 6 in the fourth quarter. And the Packers at that point had 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, the kickoff fumble, and you're only up by 6 in the fourth quarter. And they're playing without their 2 top. Well, Christian Watson didn't play. Dobbs gets hurt in the first. I don't know if he got hurt in the first half or not, but he wasn't there in the fourth quarter. And it's like, dude, you should be really blowing these guys out. So I felt like they were beatable. But I mean, the way they handled those dudes from start to finish. And even though there was times when Washington seemed to get pretty close, they would answer right back to just say, no, it's not your day.
Yeah.
So
I got to
give it to him.
I give it to him. Just in general. Like I said, you said 91 and 92 is the last time they've been to, the NFC Championship. right? And who knows? I definitely wasn't born when they won the Super Bowl. If they ever won that, I don't think they ever did that, right?
Oh no,
that was that year.
That's
was
that
that
year.
year.
I think it was that year.
I don't even I was probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
that's crazy, but. Yeah, I definitely wish that they would change back to the Redskins because this Commanders thing, I'm not really feeling it too much. Like, I don't even know who came up with the idea to change that. It's not my position to jump on it, but whatever. I think they should be called the Redskins because I like that. The colors look better with the chief on the helmet. Like, it just looked better. The Commanders just look like somebody went into Photoshop and drew some shit up real quick and just said, boom, put this on the helmet, put this on the chest, and let's run with that. Like, that's how I feel like they did. I feel it was rushed. I don't think it was really any thought put into it. Even though it's the NFL, of course they put thought into it, but
yeah, remember they were the Washington football team for what, a season
or
two?
Yeah, for season
that was
two.
trash.
I mean,
yeah, that was one
football
of those,
team. What else are they?
Come on now, dog.
Come. It was definitely one of those. Come on now, let's go, man. What is going on with y'all, man? So I just think that they need to do something with that, with getting that name together. But ultimately, I'm happy with the Redskins. Now for this Chiefs and Bills game. Now this is what we gotta talk about because I like the Chiefs, but y'all know I'm a Bills fan. I like that the Chiefs won, but I don't like that the refs is always cheating for them. That's just, it is what it is. Like, we just gonna call a spade a spade. The refs have been cheating for the Chiefs all year. You got calls that you never see in life happening against the Chiefs. You have them stopping the clock without it running, giving people rest that, like, it's just stuff that's happening that just makes no sense when you're playing the Chiefs. It's like, it's you against the refs and the Chiefs, and then you against Mahomes, who is an amazing quarterback, but he do a lot of bluffing. Like, he do bluffing stuff that, the NFL is going to put a skirt around him on, right? Like, they protecting the quarterback at all costs. He doing pump fakes, but still running down the field. Like, come on, like, what are you doing? Like, you putting a defensive player in a position to not make a play, and then y'all winning off of that.
It's part of the game, man. Those rules, it's part of the game.
Well, exactly. Like the pump fakes. Hey,
what's the got to do basketball?
The only thing I think is questionable that he does is when he's running out of bounds, he'll try to slow down right before he's going out to almost attract him. It is part of the game. It's shaky though, man. It is part of the game. Cleverness. But clever. Also, the refs need to recognize that, dude, there's only so much that players can do. You might run out. You might not. If you got one step out, one foot in, that should not be a personal foul.
I personally think the quarterback should be able to get killed just like any other player on the field. I don't think that they should. If you run the ball, you cannot slide. I mean, you can slide to save yourself, but it shouldn't be a penalty if I'm creating a defensive play. Now, I mean, of course, that's their franchise players for most of these teams. They're not trying to lose all this money they put into a player and also money that's invested into the marketing and all this behind these people. But at the same time, both sides are getting paid, right? I don't want to feel like I'm playing with this. He has an advantage every time he decides he want to tuck and run or do some sneaky, I call them sneaky trick play, busted plays. Like, he getting loose on busted plays. Like, he's literally about to cross the line of scrimmage, pump faking like he about to throw and then put the, like, come on. Like, what am I supposed to do to that as a defensive player? That's crazy.
Well, some of the onus does have to be on the player. If you see that he's, the whole stuff where I'm slowing down before he goes out, just let him go out of bounds. What is he going to get? An extra yard if he tries to turn upfield? Just let him go out of bounds. Don't do it. The pump fake stuff, that's just like Lamont said, that's just part of the game. Either you go for the fake or you don't, and that's on you.
I saw one game, I think it was this last one, where he did the fake pump fake, like he was about to go out of bounds and pump fake, and then he ran up the sideline. So that wasn't this game, but you saw that, right?
No, that wasn't this game, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember doing that, because people so scared to hit him.
Yeah.
They're so scared to hit him that he knows that, though. Yeah, use it to his advantage.
So maybe corral him a little bit instead of going for a straight knockout smash blow.
I mean,
corral him.
They throwing the flag. Y'all saw that meme, and they said with Lamar Jackson, they be letting the defenders kill Lamar Jackson. And they said, "Yo, if this was Patrick Mahomes, the United States Army be at their door, like, yo, what's good? What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?"
That's true.
That's how I feel. Like, they really protect him. That's their GOAT right now. That's their Brady, I think. Like, the NFL has goated him as the next Brady. I definitely see that. I definitely see that happening. So, I think.
So you got opinions on the Kansas City Chiefs, and I know you have a lot of opinions on the refs and the Kansas City Chiefs that you haven't,
Talking about me?
Yeah, I want you to
know. I'm trying not to get fined. I don't want to get fined.
You definitely hit to get fined.
I ain't trying to get fined. I'm trying to get fined. You know what I mean? We see it. It's conveniently placed flags, I would say. And it tends to be in the favor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, tends to be. It's been that way all year. The Chiefs, listen.
Yeah. Yeah, they always showing Taylor Swift every game. She there every game.
Get out of here.
You don't got nothing else to do. She at every game.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't care.
We really don't. We really don't care. We don't care about Taylor Swift and the Swifties. We don't care. Like, stop showing her. She's not playing. Like, she's not in the game.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit.
She's not playing.
Like,
she's not,
off of the camera. Like, every time she do something, every time the Chiefs do something, they showing Taylor Swift as if Taylor Swift is about to suit up and put on a helmet and get in the game. Like, nah, fall back. Get out of here, man. We ain't even feeling Kelsey like that right now.
Viewership, man. Well, it's the viewership. That's what it is, right? Well, it's for viewership.
Yeah, it is viewership, but you think about it. Cowboys, as trash as they normally are, they get tons of TV. They get the Monday night games, Sunday night, Thursday night, all of that stuff. And who do you always see multiple times during the game? I know it's different than Taylor Swift, but how many times do we have to see Jerry Jones?
They always,
not that often.
No, we see him a lot.
All put him on the big screen, you know what I'm saying?
Jerry
Yeah, he's always in the back.
Like, dude, he's not
in the executive suite. He's in the executive suite.
Yeah, all the time. So should we be complaining about Jerry Jones all the time?
Like, he's supposed to
he
be
owns
there.
the
Like,
team.
Taylor Swift.
You're supposed to show me. You're like,
but how many times do you see other owners?
All the time.
What about that? Do you see the Raiders owners?
Never mind. I'm not going to talk about how he.
No.
Yeah, but I'm not going
The
to talk
toupee.
about that. But they always showing him.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always in the camera wilding. Like, he's always doing something wilding. So they do show other coaches, but they say that again.
What about during the game?
Yeah, during the game. Like, they be showing him in the press box. He be sitting there doing whatever, talking to people. They always show him. But my point is they supposed to be there. Like, they're part of the NFL. Like, Taylor Swift is not a part of the NFL. She's on no team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She has no relationship with the team other than dating somebody on a team. And we ain't even feeling her boyfriend like that because he a fake bully. Like, I ain't feeling that. Like,
So
fake bully.
You guys feel about the fine? So you guys think he should have gotten that $11,000 fine?
That penalty because why you jumping in boy face? Like, he just made a tackle. It wasn't nothing extra. Even afterwards, Mahomes didn't even react off of it. So why you coming out of left field, jumping in his face? But then you ain't want no problems with Phillips. When Phillips pulled up on him right after, he ain't want no problem. Now he want to flop. Why you want to flop now that Phillips is big, a little bit bigger than you, but he's smaller than what is that Hamilton that he got in Hamilton days? Hamilton is mad small. Hamilton compared to Kelsey, he's mad little compared to Kelsey. Like, fullback.
Yeah, that's true. But 11 G's though, he got
Hamilton. You mean Hamlin?
Why that disrespectful?
That's so disrespectful. He went through. Bro, what do you mean?
We don't care.
I can't remember the dude's name. That's crazy. Cut the show. Get me off the show.
What happened, but
yes,
we
we
got
do.
nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? What we actually defended him right now. So
I'm just saying you got to remember his name. That's all.
I double checked. I said Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I'm sorry. Not really, but it is what it is. But I think the Bills played decently, right? Josh Allen always plays good. But you know,
what's the stats at? Yeah. Pull up the stats. 237 yards, 32 out of 34 passes, 2 touchdowns. You know, it was good.
What is rushing?
Yeah, I don't think
rushing yards is not showing.
Yeah,
he got 39 yards. 39
Cook
yards.
Was balling too.
11 carries.
And he had right.
Yeah.
85 yards, 13 carries.
Wasn't his touchdown over receiving a catch?
He had 49 receiving yards on 3 receptions.
Coleman did a little bit.
No touchdowns. Coleman had 12 yards, sir.
Oh, he did very little bit.
We don't even know what. My bad, Coleman. I think he had a decent catch. I think that's what it was that stuck out. Like, oh, what up, Pootie? Pootie joined the show. Pootie made the show. What up,
Pootie's on the
but yeah, I think Josh Allen played pretty good. You know, what happened? He threw an into, right? That's what sealed it, right?
No, he didn't throw an interception. He threw that pass and the dude didn't catch it. Remember?
Yeah, and it was
right in his hands. It was clean, but it was a hard catch to catch. It was hard. So that's a hard
it was a tough catch.
I mean, Josh Allen,
no one thought that pass was going to get there.
It was a little but it was kind of a desperation pass too.
We didn't think it was going to even get to his hand.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why he didn't catch it.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that Mark Andrews is suffering with right now. He's still facing backlash behind this because he should have caught that. That was crazy. He should have caught that pass. Right.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get that.
I understand it's really bad. The backlash is like over the top.
Y'all be feeling bad for these people like they're not getting paid millions of dollars. I don't feel bad. Like, that's what you're supposed to, like, you pay, like, Lamar's paid to throw the ball, right? We're not saying Lamar didn't fumble and he didn't throw an into, but these people are paid to do this, right? They paid to catch the ball and he paid to throw the ball. You're supposed to catch the ball. So that's his second, technically, that fumble. If he would have never fumbled the ball, that drive would have been a touchdown. They would have never been in the situation they was in. Then they give him the shot again because he's a vet, and then he drops the ball. But that's just payback because Josh Allen is Lamar Jackson's kryptonite, and Mahomes is Josh Allen's kryptonite. He can't seem to get over that hump. He can't beat him, and vice versa. So he know what it feel like. That's why Lamar he was mad, but he wasn't mad. Like, whatever. You're not about to beat Allen. You're not about to beat Mahomes, so we good. We both gonna be on vacation together. Don't even worry about it. We gonna be there.
Well, those three quarterbacks,
Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and who else? Who am I missing? Josh Allen. Lamar's first, man. Lamar's first. You said over who?
Over Pat?
Yeah. Lamar Jackson is over Patrick Mahomes, right? So Lamar Jackson is the overall better, overall rounded quarterback, right? He can run like a running back and he can throw the ball extremely well. If you look at his job, what?
Well, no.
Josh is a good runner too.
Well, come on now. Patrick Mahomes is the number one.
What's making you sit on number one because he got the Super Bowls? Yeah, but that's got to do with
he wins all the time.
That got to do with the coaching though and the play.
What are you talking about?
Come on.
No, it doesn't. No,
Come on. That's what you think. I mean, you entitled to your opinion. Don't make.
These are opinions. These are facts. We're not speaking opinions. I'm bringing the facts. I'm bringing the facts. The numbers say Lamar is great, but Patrick Mahomes is number one. That's not even debatable. Just because someone can run, who cares? Who wins the games?
He does. He shows up for the big games.
Who wins the big games? Mm-hmm. All right. 7 seasons starting. 7 seasons to the AFC Championship game.
That's crazy. That's
okay. Like, can we? Come on, bro.
I mean, I'm being real with you. That's your list. You could listen.
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's not my list. It's the list.
Listen, man.
My list. Every list starts with Patrick Mahomes, and then
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and then Josh Allen. That's my list.
No.
Could I have my list in peace?
No.
I mean, you could look. You got the floor. Make your look. What's your list? Patrick Mahomes. Who else? Nothing else matters.
That's it. Nothing else matters. Patrick Mahomes.
We want to hear your list. Who's after Patrick Mahomes? I thought so. I knew that's what it was.
Lamar Jackson.
He is. In my opinion.
But he's not number one. That's all I'm telling you.
I have to admit that's kind of how I got it. I have Pat Mahomes 1, Lamar number 2, Josh number 3, and Joe Burrow I have as my 4th.
You're 4th. Joe Burrow number 4th? Yeah, I feel that. But Lamar Jackson is not number 1. I'm sorry, bro.
The only reason I can't do it because just this dude, he had, and don't forget, the guy put up one of maybe the greatest quarterback seasons ever when he threw the 50-some yard touchdowns, 5,000 yards.
I mean, Mahomes. Listen, Mahomes is my dog. That first MVP. Like Mahomes. I'm not saying that I don't like Mahomes. Like I like Mahomes, but if it came down to picking quarterbacks, and
okay, that is my question. If you had a chance right now to pick quarterback, you would pick Lamar Jackson over Pat Mahomes?
I'm sorry, that's just who I'm picking. That's who I want.
I mean, it's not
but why? Why would you do that? Like, I don't understand. You can have the best team with Lamar Jackson, and as we've seen, he doesn't win.
We don't know. They didn't get to play. They didn't get to play KC.
You think? I don't think.
Yeah, but
they lost. So what are we talking about? They didn't get to play them. They lost.
You don't know who would have won that game.
What if they
beat them? They played them this season. Didn't they play this season? Yes.
Second right now.
They played. Who won?
What? Baltimore and
the Chiefs. They played.
Baltimore and Chiefs.
Right now.
Yes, they did. Yep. Watch. Look what you're gonna see.
Last year, they played in the playoffs last year.
No, they played this year, sir.
Yeah, they won.
In the regular season, they played, and the Chiefs won.
We talking about what quarterback we won. We don't care about the win. Come on. We talking about if we was the GM. Who we picking? I'm picking you picking Mahomes. Nope. I'm picking Lamar. And who you picking, Mando? It's just me.
It's obvious. It's just you. It's just you.
We taking Lamar all day. I don't care. He got the swag I want. No, so that's what I'm going with. So fault me because I'm picking swag over champions. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Elite. He's special. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. 2 MVPs, the first ever unanimous MVP winner. So
he ran.
I don't have a problem with someone
and threw for what 3,000 or 4,000 this year. It don't matter. He got 2 MVPs.
How many Super Bowls?
He's gonna get a Super Bowl. Once he get a Super Bowl, he gonna.
How many Super Bowl appearances?
I feel you. Okay.
What y'all think?
Yeah,
how many Super Bowl appearances does he have?
Nah. He never
0.
been to the Super Bowl.
I don't even. Has he been to the AFC?
Yeah, y'all know he hasn't. He is not. Let's not. I don't think. You know he has not.
I got faith in my good brother. Yeah, at some point he better listen. No funny. He better hurry up too because he getting old. Like he getting older, and he's about to. Yeah, he's time is a ticket. Like that.
And this is something crazy to think about. Jalen Hurts has been to the Super Bowl twice. Lamar 0.
Yeah, so Lamar got some work to do as far as that. They gotta get those pieces together. I think if they would have went with Isaiah Likely for that catch that they threw to Mark Andrews, I think that would Isaiah Likely has been more consistent this year, low key, than Mark Andrews. They just haven't been putting him in as often as he should have been in. And Mark Andrews was a little sus at the beginning of the year. Wasn't he out for some time or something like that? So, and Isaiah Likely was.
He was out last year, and he wasn't really doing much when the season started. Right, he was kind of like with Mark Andrews, and then I'd say maybe a little bit before midway through the season, he started to really, really ramp up and started to fall on like, oh, this is Mark Andrews we know.
And you see how he fell off when it was time for him to show up.
I mean, it's hard for me to even defend. I mean, that fumble and that drop pass, it wasn't even like it was like he had a lot of heat on the pass. I mean,
that's crazy.
It was really just a toss. Crazy.
But on to the Ravens. Y'all heard about the kicker and the what is going on?
Justin Tucker. Wow.
Yo, freaky frog. What? Wow. Yo, I want to know this. Right? What is going on with these players? Yo, what is going on with these massages? Like, what is they fetishes with massages and doing inappropriateness with the massage therapist? Like,
right. Especially after you saw what happened with Deshaun. You weren't even on that type of mess. You should have been shutting that down.
I'm not trying to even envision it, but like, what goes down? Like, what do y'all like? What y'all do? Go in there and be like, yo, listen, I know what you did to so and so.
Right. That's what he thinks. Like, how do you even go there? Like, you just wow. I mean, it's something. And what is it like now? Up crazy. To 6?
Like, what do y'all, like who's not seeing this? And then one of the ladies said something about she just stopped, like just left him in the middle of, I guess, treating him because she felt too uncomfortable with doing whatever kids may be. That's just crazy. That's crazy. They be wild, freaky frogs.
Unreal.
Freaky frogs. They got so much money. They don't even need to do that. That's why I don't understand that. But whatever. So, I mean. Out of those two games, now we got for the Super Bowl, we're looking at the Eagles and KC. Now, these are two high-powered teams, right? We already know that. So now we're going to talk about what matters, right? Who do we see? Well, who's your picks as far as the Super Bowl? Who do y'all want to see win this Super Bowl?
I think we should. We already know Patrick Mahomes is going to win. But I think we could talk about, instead, why not talk about who you think is going to be the X factors in the game? You know, or who on the Chiefs is going to have a big game for the Chiefs to win, or who on the Eagles.
Refs need to have a good game. We already know, so maybe we need to talk about the Eagles. Who need to have?
What about Worthy?
I think he's been a little lopsided these last two games. He hasn't really shown up too much. I agree with that too. Yeah. Kelsey also needs to show up because he got lucky that not this last game because he did absolutely nothing. But the game
messed up little parlay.
19 yards.
He messed up your parlay.
19 yards, 19.
Listen, so my thing with Kelsey is he's very sporadic. Like he's not gonna ball out the whole game. Mahomes gonna have to catch him on like a busted play, and then he get hot off that busted play. Like he'll get one busted play, and then Mahomes will start hitting. Mahomes will hit him probably like 3-4 more times after that, and it usually leads to like a touchdown, a Kelsey touchdown, because. Other than that, he'd be quiet for most of the game. He just do little bull crap like jumping people's face, and it's like he acting like he a wrestler all the time. Like, chill out, bro. Like, relax, man. Like, this is not a WWF. Like, chill, man. But I think so. But so besides Worthy, and Kareem Hunt needs to too, because I don't think Isaiah Pacheco is good. I think he is still hurt. No, not good like in talent.
He's not good.
Extremely talented. I think he's not fully recovered from his injury. So you got to think the last two games they put him in, he had about, between those two games, he had about 6 plays And after they ran him, they just took him out the games. And just randomly, like he just gone for the rest of the game. You don't see him come back in or anything. So I just think that he's not fully healed, and I think he's trying to rush it.
Right.
And he might mess himself up and, put himself in a bad position. But I'm happy for Kareem Hunt, especially since he was there when they really, really, really first started. He was supposed to get that first Super Bowl with KC and what you call it?
What happened? He was beating people up.
Yeah.
It was a pretty bad video
some stuff
with a woman.
I wasn't there, so I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was on camera, wasn't it?
I saw the video.
Don't mean they telling the truth. I wasn't there.
The stuff, dude.
Don't believe your eyes. I wasn't there.
Your eyes. Listen, he did what?
But
just say that.
He got back to his home and he's in the Super Bowl. So that'd be good for him if he get his ring, because he was definitely deserving of that ring the first time. He definitely was carrying KC too, just like Saquon is doing with the Eagles back on that first run when they first had that Super Bowl. He was carrying them as far as the rushing game. And then they got Clyde Edward-Helaire. I know I chopped that up. And he did not. He was like a bust.
Absolutely.
He was a bust. He was a bust. And then I don't even like to really say that about these players because they put all their life into it. But he was definitely a bust. He's like a two-back. He needs a two-back. Like he's not a starter. He's
fullback.
Be we put you in when somebody get hurt type of. Because that college glory did not transfer over to NFL at all. Did not.
Nope. Didn't.
But they'd be all right.
Didn't at all.
But Kareem Hunt needs to have a good game too. He usually does. He runs hard. Crazy, like he ran real strong. So he even did good when he was at Cleveland for a while too. He just needed to find, But anybody go to Cleveland, it's like you go to Cleveland or Las Vegas, you go there to just end your career. Like nothing really happens on those teams. Like they just
say what's been happening to Nick Chubb is just been tragic. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
I think Chubb is done. To hurt that, it's the same leg, right? No? Yeah,
I
but
don't
still,
think
too many
so.
injuries.
But still, well,
right. Correct. And
these are major injuries.
You know what it is. And he keeps coming back, but how many times, besides him coming back, how valuable a team is going to see him moving into the future because he's starting to become injury prone. He's only getting older. They already don't care for running backs in the NFL like that. And then it's like I like Nick Chubb. He a Georgia Bulldog. That's one of my squads. So I'm always down for some Bulldog love. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, that was crazy. But whatever. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Back on that bullshit again. Back on that bullshit.
But yeah, man. So breaking news today, Myles Garrett requested out of Cleveland. I think he needs to get up out of there because he's only getting older. And you see Aaron Donald, he left because they be getting that. What's that? That CT, that brain injury and all that. So that's one of the reasons why Aaron Donald left, because he knew that after a certain while, I gotta chill. Like I can't do this for another 5-6 years because of the consequences of it. And I think Myles Garrett is seeing that. A few weeks before the season ended, he was already talking like, "Hey, yo, I don't really know. I love Cleveland. I'm glad they drafted me, but I don't know if this is where I want to stay indefinitely, right? Especially if they're not putting pieces around me to help me, get to that playoff or that Super Bowl game," which I don't think is true. I think they put pieces around him. I just think the players just don't gel well. The coaching is always sus. They don't have good play callers there. Deshaun, say that again.
The quarterback situation is a mess.
Yeah, the quarterback situation is all over the place, and I don't like how they did Jameis Winston because we like Jameis Winston we like Jameis Winston because although he gonna throw an into, but he's definitely gonna throw an into. But I don't like how they did him this year. And Deshaun Watson is just weird. Like it's just like even when he got hurt this year, it was just like a random play. Like he wasn't really hurt. He just wanted to, like, he's like, I'm done with the team type of thing. Like, I'm just gonna say I'm hurt. That's what it is, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of losing.
Then during rehab, sometimes how you blow
but
your Achilles.
This the thing.
And
he supposedly didn't get the surgery until like last week, and since he's been out. Like, what took you so long to get the surgery till now? Like, you could have been pretty much done. Or am I getting it wrong? Because you did say something about rehab, or did?
Mm-hmm. Well, he got injured, had the surgery. He was rehabbing, and then during the rehab, he blew his Achilles
before it even started. So he pretty much robbed 100%. He got a bag to sit on the bench and throw the ball 4 times.
That's good.
It's crazy. And you know,
I mean,
and it's all guaranteed money too.
I'm not mad at it, but I would rather see him ball out, because he was a baller, especially in Houston. In Houston, he definitely was balling. And then after that, that little scandal, it was downhill since then. It just was downhill. I heard, I mean, I'm not even going to bring it up, but I just don't think that. I think it's too much outside distractions around him that teams are just not going to want to deal with him or deal with the outside distractions for his productivity over the last, 2 years, 3 years he's been with Cleveland now?
Yeah, and then even remember, he didn't play for
so he's been
Houston for 2 seasons because he had an ACL injury in Houston. Remember that?
He got some. He about to be a QB2 somewhere or 3 somewhere if he can even get on another team. Because
are people going to mess with him?
To deal with the headache and all the other stuff that comes along with Deshaun Watson. But if he could get another bag, go ahead, man. Get your money, man. You deserve it, I guess. Right? I guess.
I had some friends that said that he should renegotiate for the team because he done screwed him out of so much money.
I hear when people say stuff like that, but I don't agree with it, because they paying these people the value that they felt that they were, and then as soon as one of these players get hurt, teams just disregard them. Like, they just throw them in the trash like trash. So if you gave me that guaranteed money, I want all my money. That's it. Whether you want me anymore or not, that's your business. But you're going to pay me what's due to me, because I'm not restructuring for you to bring somebody else in here to take my spot and then throw me in the trash and then devalue me so that the next team that wants to pick me up already said, well, he took a reduction, so we just going to give him pennies now.
Vet minimum.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So I agree with him standing on his ground, and I'm not restructuring nothing. Give me all my money. Give me my money, and I'll just retire after that. just cut me the check now. I save everybody they heartaches and they problems. Just cut my check, and I'll go sit down somewhere and chill, and then go spend time with my family and chill. That's it. But I ain't giving nobody my money, especially if I ain't win no Super Bowls. I'm not super up. What am I doing after this? My reputation is kind of messed.
Nope, that's not going to happen. Throws one of the top 5 deep balls in the league. Everybody says his deep ball is just beautiful, but his intermediate game is shaky these days.
Who for Russ?
Can't win off of just a deep ball
for Russ. But the thing about Justin Fields, he doesn't have an intermediate game or a deep game.
You don't know. You got to give him the ball.
No, he doesn't.
You don't know what you're talking about.
don't talk about his.
I know who knows about this. I've watched a lot of Justin Fields. Obviously, I watched a lot of Bears games, and then I watched those games.
Don't count the Bears. You see Caleb Williams with the Bears last year?
Actually, he had a pretty decent season. He just holds the ball way too long.
Who? Which one?
Okay.
Caleb Williams. He holds the ball way too long.
Yeah, he does. He still think he playing amongst college players who, hit or miss some teams. Everybody's not good, and he's forgot he's at the most elite level. Even your worst player is good. Like, so all that dancing around, all that playing around in the backfield, that's not gonna happen. Not in the NFL, at least. It's not going down. Like, it's not gonna happen.
You're right. It's just that stuff just doesn't work on this level. I mean, we can only hold these guys for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna mess around and get hurt. You're lucky you didn't get hurt with all them sacks.
Right. I think the average quarterback has like 3 seconds to 3 or 4 seconds to drop back, evaluate, and throw the ball. College, he was able to dance around, run around, do all this extraness. Not happening. And that's what he think he can do in the NFL. Once he gets that concept that he has to just chill, ride the play out, do what needs to be done in the play, and stop trying to extend plays, he gonna be fine. But until then, he's not, because look at his highest year went in comparison to Jaden Daniels. I know Chicago wish they had him.
And Bo Nix.
Yeah, but Bo Nix is a vet now. If we're talking about two players that came in at the same time.
Well, Bo Nix was a rookie with them.
Nah.
Yeah.
Bo Nix?
Yes. Bo Nix is a rookie, dude.
He's a rookie. And Drake May.
Hold on. Bo Nix. Oh, no. Bo Nix. The Denver. Yeah, my boy. Big Bo. Yeah. Yeah, Bo. Yeah, listen. Bo Nix he's been impressive this year. I like Bo Nix. And then he ain't afraid to get in Sean Payton's ass either. Like, he's not just going to let Sean Payton talk to him crazy and do whatever he want to him. Like, he be giving Sean Payton the business right back. Sean Payton start talking shit. Bo Nix be talking shit right back. And Sean Payton wasn't ready for that because he thought, like, Bo Nix is not 22, 23. Bo Nix is like 26, 27 years old. Like, he's older. Like, you know.
Is he that old?
Huh?
No way.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix is like 25 or 26.
I know he transferred.
He played in college 6 years.
Oh, wow. So he's about 24 at least.
Yeah.
He's 24.
24. I OD'd.
Yeah, come on.
I OD'd. That's crazy.
Yeah, 26, 25, and a rookie. Crazy.
Back on that bullshit again. Back on that bullshit. Back on that bullshit.
My bad. My bad, Bo Nix. You still old, though. You know what I'm saying?
24 is old. These are old.
That's just like Penix. Penix is, say, they the same age, I think. I think they're around the same age. So
I think didn't he have to sit out because he had these major injuries? That's what caused him.
Who? Which one? Penix?
Penix transferring. Yeah,
Penix did. Penix did get hurt a few times.
Yeah, he got hurt a couple times.
I think he's good for the coaching for Atlanta, though. I think that's good for them.
Because of the do-rag?
No, not because of the do-rag, just because he got swag. Like, who else was rapping on the sideline? You know, he was rapping during that Oregon-Washington game last year. Well, 2 years ago now. Remember?
I heard he wears the do-rag to the sauna.
Yeah, I heard he wear do-rag everywhere. They said they never seen the top of his head. They don't even know if he got hair.
Why you wearing do-rag? You're in your 20s. What's going on?
Yeah, what is going on? He might be bald-headed, but whatever. No one cares. But nobody was more surprising than old boy on Tampa Bay. Who's the wide receiver on Tampa Bay? Who's the main wide receiver on Tampa Bay? Mike Evans with the sunroof. Remember his helmet got pulled off? He got the helmet pulled off. He was so pissed off. He got the sun. People was like, "Oh man, we wasn't expecting it." The drop top. He got all the beard, and then the drop top came on. Like, what is going on? My boy had the drop top. They was not ready for that. Now he like, dang, Stockton went down. Crazy.
He's still he's a baller.
He is, and I'm happy he beat Jerry Rice's record, so he definitely in a good position. Tied it, or they either tied. Yeah, I
think he tied.
So he gonna pass. He gonna surpass him next year.
Yeah.
So that's all good.
Baker goes to him.
I'm happy for that, and he got a Super Bowl too. So
yeah, he does have a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so he holds
3,000-yard seasons is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's 11 now.
Yeah. So you know how that go. He's automatically getting that gold jacket. Yeah, he was getting 100%. It anyway. Even if he didn't do that, he was getting that gold jacket. But he's definitely he might be first ballot gold jacket.
I mean that 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons, and I got the Super Bowl. You can't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing. And I'm consistent every year.
Every year, I get it.
Can't hold me back.
Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing. You can't. You have nothing to say.
Nothing to say about me.
Right.
Nothing at all.
No.
If he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, it's just because we didn't want him to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Right.
We
just off the strength that we hating.
Right. That's all.
We haters. That's why.
That'll be the only reason.
Yeah, I mean, some people get. I think he has a good brand. I don't think that they're gonna do that. I think they usually violate people who have a shaky brand. Like you're not
like how they did T.O.
Yeah.
That was
right.
Nice.
Yeah, you got a little shaky brand.
Hey, what's your drop? That was what they did to T.O.
Mm-hmm.
That was BS. 100%.
I agree.
They didn't like him. They just didn't like him.
Yeah, I mean, was T.O. really like? Honestly, he was causing a lot of mess. Especially, he started the whole the Ocho. That's who got Ocho started. T.O. Right? T.O. was first with the antics, and then Ocho came right behind him because they was on the same. Wasn't they? Yeah, they was on the same team.
Bengals for a minute,
right?
But
so that's where it started.
T.O. had some. Actually, he had the best touchdown celebration.
Right, exactly. He was with Jerry Rice first, right? Remember, that's where he started with the antics, and then then he came up and started doing his own thing. He was on the Eagles for a little bit. Ran his little stint there. Cowboys. Cowboys wilding, doing all types of stuff. Then Ocho came. Ocho started wilding too, just out the gate wilding.
Chad Johnson.
He got off the boat. I mean, he got not the boat. He got off the bus wilding.
Yo, that's fine.
Oh, whoa!
Black History Month.
Back on that bullshit again. Back on.
That's crazy.
Yo, my bad. I don't even know what made me say off the boat. I don't know. My bad, man. I did not mean that. I meant. Yo, that's not what I meant by that, though. I meant to say bus. I swear on everything I meant to say bus, not boat. That's crazy. That's because I just came off a vacation, man. That's what I'm thinking about a boat right now. Just give me a break, all right? My bad. I ain't mean to do that. But
that's crazy.
That is very crazy. Let me ask y'all this. What y'all think about the Lions? Because didn't they lose both offense and defensive coordinator?
On the same day.
They
cooked. Because
although cooked and that's it? It's over?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
like when you guys say cooked, do you guys mean they're not winning the championship, or do you think they're picking in the top 10 next year?
No. They're gonna be a good team. They're just not gonna win.
Yeah, I think they'll be a good team, but they're not going to be. They're not going to be the same team that they were this year.
Right.
So instead of 15 wins, what are you thinking? 12 wins?
11
They'll be over 500. I'll give them that. Because you got to also think who else they're going to lose in free agency, who they not re-signing. All that plays a factor, right? And then you got your offense and defensive coordinators are going. Although, who's the head coach over there? Dan Campbell, right? Although Dan Campbell has this great mind and he's aggressive, a lot of those play calls are from his offense and defensive coordinator, right? How they put it together.
He wasn't a coordinator. He was a tight end coach.
So
he's a good play caller. I should say he doesn't call plays.
Right. He's not even calling the plays. He's just he's managing everything. Like, we should go for it on fourth. Like, let's be aggressive here. What do you got for me? Like, that's at least to my understanding, that's how I think coaching goes. I don't think they're actually calling plays. I think they're like the offensive defensive coordinator like passes it down and say, hey, listen, man, this I like this, or this is what I see, this is what I think we should run. And the coach is like, all right, cool. I like that idea. The coach knows the play, but he could be like, nah, I'm not feeling that. Let's run. Look, give me something else.
That does happen in a lot of situations, but some head coaches do call their own plays. Like Andy Reid calls plays.
Yeah, Andy Reid.
Before calls plays. Mike McCarthy was calling plays. Nick Sirianni does not call plays.
Okay. I like Andy Reid. I always like Andy Reid. He drafted my cousin second round. I always like Andy Reid. Huh? You said which cousin? I ain't gonna put him in the podcast. I'm gonna just
okay.
But he drafted my cousin. He drafted my cousin second round, so to Philly. So I'm always gonna like Andy Reid no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take that. So yeah, I think they're gonna see a little tiny downtrend, not too crazy. They still got Sonic and Knuckles, so they'll be good. At least that, and they got Amon St. Brown and what's old boy on defense?
Hutchinson.
They got Hutchinson. Hutchinson is coming back. Hopefully he's the same Hutchinson when he comes back. Yeah. So they'll be good on that front. And they was playing with a shell defense all year anyway. So that's what's going to be the real test to see if they're a good team. New defensive coordinator, and then all their starters back on defense to see if they're still the Detroit Lions without the same coordinator. Then you'll see if that matters, because people be thinking that don't matter. It do matter. Look at the Jets. Horrible. They got superstars all over that team, and they can't win nothing.
Yeah, they're like trash.
Yeah, garbage. We can't even. Every time you watch them, it's just straight.
Come on now, dog.
Just hate them.
Come on, man.
Just hate them. Turn them off.
Come on now, dog.
Get them out of here. That's all they are. I don't even understand. And I think A-Rod is hurting his GOAT status. Yeah, he's messing up his legacy at this point. He just needs to retire or something, because it ain't happening. He brought Devontae Adams over there and everything, and it's still nothing. And everybody should already know that wasn't about to do nothing. You already have one of the top receivers there, and you had Cobb. Cobb is reliable, good, and Lazard is also there too. Those are good. You got good receivers all over, everywhere around you outside of Devontae Adams, and y'all still wasn't producing anything. Ridiculous. So who knows who knows their future or whatever. I know Devontae Adams, supposedly he doesn't want to be there anymore either. I don't blame him. Who want to be with the Jets? They didn't have a coach all year, fired the coach in the middle of the season because of Aaron Rodgers. What? Who fires a coach in the middle of the season? But we knew something was up when Aaron Rodgers pushed old boy on live TV when he was. That was crazy. Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy.
Crazy.
I knew something was going on with that once that happened.
That's another intriguing quarterback situation. What's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? I can't see them bringing him back. Do you think? Because he did have 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,800 yards. Mm-hmm. Somebody might be interested in that.
3,800. Technically, on the grand scheme of things, he did perform, but the Jets. I think there's a great chance that they'll bring him back if he wants to come back, strictly because they didn't have structure in the coaching room. So it's what do we really expect of these people if halfway throughout the year we fired the coach, we had an interim coach for the remainder of the year who has left too now and went to another team? Yeah. What chance do we really give A-Rod and the pieces around him? It's up to him, I think, if he wants to come back. I don't necessarily think it's up to the Jets at this point in time.
Right. I got an interesting scenario that nobody's talking about. Everybody's saying, well, he might come back, he might not. Mm-hmm. The Raiders might want him. But remember a couple of years ago when he was in Green Bay, mm-hmm. and he was up, he's going to be a free agent, one more year left on his contract. Are the Packers going to trade him? Is he going to come back? And there was these Steelers rumors. Remember that? Mike Tomlin are cool, mm-hmm. and there was these Steelers rumors. Yeah. What do you guys? What do you think of that?
I know who it is. I don't think Lamar. That's his squad. That's Steelers is his gang. Look, he got the hat on right now.
No comment. So you're no way. No, you don't want that.
He want Justin Fields.
Yeah, I want Justin Fields to do at least out of this season.
Okay.
He don't even want Russ.
No.
I like Russ.
Know what we got with Russ. Russ was good, but we ain't gonna get across the line.
You said what?
That's all. He ain't gonna get us across the line.
He ain't gonna get us. Justin Fields is though.
Right.
I like Justin Fields. No, I'm not. I'm really not a hater. I like Justin Fields. I've been watching him since.
Give him a chance.
I've been watching him since QB1 on Netflix when he was in high school. So,
see, yeah, you seen the potential,
huh? Yeah, I do. He does have potential. I think he didn't get a fair shot going to Chicago.
Yeah,
though. Like,
come
on.
Yeah. Set him back.
That was trash. Like, that'd be the thing about going so high in the draft, especially as a quarterback. You're going into a bad situation. Like, you're going into a bad situation where you're going to be dealing with bad for at least 3-4 years. If the NFL is even patient, or if that team is even patient enough to let you develop into who you need to be. Because now you got, especially if you are, that was
this guy. What did do say?
Yeah, let me know. I'm gonna cut that out. So, especially, I'm just saying what it is.
That's crazy.
You wilding out the time.
Back on that bullshit again. Back on that.
Yo, not on Black History Month. Like, yo, what is going on?
Right.
That shit crazy.
I don't know. Maybe it's the ancestors coming through the podcast or something. Yo, this is wow. All right, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase it just in case I gotta chop it up. Right.
Woo.
So if you're a black quarterback, you got 7 to 10 business days to win the Super Bowl, or they just automatically throwing you in the trash. Like, no, get him out of here. He's not good. He can't read defenses. Like, bro, it's literally been 5 minutes. I've been here 3 days. You want me to have a Super Bowl already? I have a veteran wide receiver who's 40, a running back who's always hurt. What do you want me to do? Like, I have no offensive line. I have no defense. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Right?
Everything.
That's why I feel
they were flipping coordinators on him too. He had like 2 or 3 coordinators.
Right, so he can't even get comfortable into a system. And then y'all blaming him for why y'all not succeeding. It just makes no sense. It's the coaches. It's the GM. That's the problem. It's not the player. He got the talent. He could run. He could throw. He could think. He could do his thing. Like, especially with him being an Ohio State quarterback, you know the type of stigmas that they have, that they usually don't transition over to the NFL really great. They just don't. That's just
which one is doing it. I mean, who?
Stroud.
Who?
Stroud.
CJ
Stroud was a Ohio State quarterback, right?
He was.
Who's Stroud?
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, Stroud.
Yeah.
Technically, you could say Joe Burrow, but he transferred to LSU.
Transferred out. Yeah, he did. He could, if he wants to claim the alumni, he could.
Even though he did win his Heisman and his national championship with LSU.
Yeah. So you know what pedigree he's taking.
Yeah.
I don't blame him though. I would, because I don't like Ohio State anyway. So whatever. That's just me though. What y'all feel about
for Notre Dame then?
You said what happened?
Well, you was rooting for Notre Dame.
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking because, whatever. Lamont was going for Notre Dame too. He being quiet over there right now, but he was right there with me.
Yeah, I was looking for them to make sure they win.
Yeah, he was right there with me.
Fight time for that.
Yeah, he was right there with me. So
the fight, boy.
Definitely, it is what it is.
Also with these Super Bowl predictions.
So I thought we said who we going with.
Yeah,
I'm picking the Eagles. That's who I'm going with.
I'm picking the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we talking about, okay, if I was laying money down, I would go Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm rooting for the Eagles. I really want
Y'all don't want to see history. Y'all some haters.
No, it's not that.
It's history either way, I think, right?
No, it's not. It's not.
No, because Mahomes going to get a 3-peat and 4 Super Bowls?
No, the 4 Super Bowls I'm not worried about. The 3-peat is what we're trying to do. No one's ever did that.
There's a couple of reasons why I want Eagles to win. One, I would like to see Jalen Hurts. I like Saquon. There's a couple of guys I like, but also so people
Eagles fans are terrible.
That it's rigged. If Philly, put it this way: if Philly wins, you stop saying it's rigged.
Philly fans suck, man.
Hold up. Did he just say Philly fans suck? Does he know that the Steelers be rallying? Like, what? What? Are we serious right now?
Philly fans are terrible.
So Pittsburgh, they fans are they normal? Not. I know he did not just throw this.
Here we go. He threw the terrible towel.
That bullshit again.
I know he.
Yeah, seriously.
We don't care. We don't care.
They not even in this. They not even in this. They not even in this. They're not even in this.
Whatever.
Are the Steelers rebuilding?
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
We're not rebuilding. No, we're not.
Pickens is probably out of there. He's probably leaving.
No, he's staying.
He's probably leaving.
We keeping him.
Because Mike Tomlin is tired of his antics.
He's not.
He is.
He's going to make it work.
Told him he needs to grow up. He told him he needs to grow up. He needs to get his.
He did say that.
Grow up this summer.
He did say that. And for as much as he complains, when it's time for him to make that play that he's supposed to make, he flops. Tell me he doesn't.
He does not.
Oh, that's crazy. You know, in denial is a thing. Is strong. People look. You got to be truthful with yourself. The more honest you are with yourself.
What's the topic supposed to be?
Oh,
because it's not about.
The topic
Steelers.
is about these bum ass Steelers and Pickett leaving, and y'all don't want Russ. So
nope, don't want them. We're gonna get. We're getting Myles Garrett. We're gonna get Garrett Wilson. We're going to get Chase Young.
No, y'all not well. Where y'all getting all this cap space from? Like, what are you talking about? You just said Myles Garrett. You just said
Chase Young.
Huh?
You could get Chase Young. That's Chase a possibility. Young. Anybody could get Chase Young.
Yeah, don't nobody want Chase Young. Anybody
could have him.
He's a role
Jackson
player. Like he was supposed
Chase
to be better
Young,
than what he was, but he gives up on players too often.
We getting T. Higgins.
That's cool.
No, you're not getting T. Higgins.
They're not.
You're not.
You're just talking now. Yeah. That's that blue. That's that Iron Curtain delusion.
No, we're getting that T. We're getting T.
No.
Yep. And then we about to get Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, not Montgomery. That's what we're getting. They're gonna keep Gibbs. We're gonna get Montgomery from the Lions, and then we good.
Nah, I don't see that happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
It's just because it's 11-20.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Shadarius Ford is going to fall.
Delirious.
And Shadarius Smith. Shadarius going to fall in the draft all the way to Pittsburgh, right?
Shadarius Smith. Who's that?
Shadarius.
I was like, who he talking about? Who is this?
Shadarius Sanders is going to fall all the way to the Steelers.
Shadarius.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting him.
No, y'all not. Y'all not getting Shador. Shador's not going.
Everybody says he's going to the Raiders.
I hope he don't go to the Raiders either.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like.
That's a bad situation for him too.
How? He's not going to fall that far.
That's what everybody's saying.
Somebody's taking a 1 or 2. The Cleveland Browns are going to take him.
I hope that's really a bad spot. I don't think Deion going to.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying that. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're saying he doesn't want to play for them.
Right.
I don't know if they draft him, what can he do?
They're going to draft. If they do draft him, they're going to trade.
They'll Eli.
You said who?
Yeah, maybe.
Eli Manning it. Like, no, you veto in this one.
Yeah, with the Chargers.
Yeah, I think that's a real strong possibility that they do that too. I'm just trying to fix the background again because it done did some crap to me. So it is what it is. But yeah. So what y'all feel about? Hold on, before we get into that, give me 1 second.
Yeah, when Philly wins, no one can say that the refs are cheating anymore.
You can cheat for the Philly. It's all part of the plan. Well, they're gonna start cheating for the Eagles.
So you're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna say it. So no matter what, you're gonna say it.
That's what we're trying to. I want y'all to understand. No matter what you say, it's happening.
Okay, all right then.
It's all a big Ponzi scheme. Everyone's gonna put their money on the Chiefs, and they're gonna take everybody's money.
Yeah, the Eagles gonna win, right?
Yeah, so saying Eagles are gonna win. They're gonna take everybody's
money. Gonna be in the trash. Everybody, they're gonna win big that night.
Yep.
Whoever take the Eagles gonna win big, amazing. Gonna win like fat rats. So we were just talking a little bit about the draft. So I'm assuming, right? This is just my assumptions, right? Right now, 1, 2, and 3 is supposed to be Cam Ward. No, 1 is supposed to be Travis Hunter, and then it's between
to the Titans.
No. I'm not even saying what teams they're going to. So I'm just saying this is the top, I guess, 4 people who have been mentioned. Yeah, in the rankings, right? So it's supposed to be Travis Hunter first, Cam Ward, Milroe, and then Shador.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is the lineup.
You got Milroe going before Shador?
I don't have that.
He's saying, like, as far as rankings.
Yeah, it's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And they're even saying Shador is supposed to drop further, like to 12 or something like that.
I've been hearing that.
What, trying to Tom Brady him?
And I personally think that's a good look for Shador if he drops to around 12. Because he'll be in a better situation. He'll be on a better team with weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? If he go 1, 2, or 3, who he going to?
Browns.
Right. Who you want to see Shador on the Browns?
He might turn him around. Like
nah, ain't nobody want to hear that. That ain't happening. This ain't basketball. It's not basketball. He need 12 and 12. He need 12 on offense, 12 on defense. This is not basketball. One person is not going to win it for you.
Yep. AFC Championship, and you're going to get Odell back.
See? That's even crazier because Odell he's another thief. He just be getting these contracts and running off. He get hurt. He play out of 18 games, he play 6. And then he run off with the money. I ain't mad at him either. But he ain't been Odell since that catch.
Oh, no.
I OD'd too far?
Yeah, too far.
All right, my bad.
Somebody.
Back on that bullshit again. Back on that bullshit.
Nah, but he is. He has it, though. He was, last time he was hot was what? He didn't really do much when he was on the Ravens. LA, he did okay. I think he was hurt a little bit with them too. So he like I said, he's been hurt a lot of the time. He just get these contracts and get hurt, and then I mean, he show up though. He catch the ball. Who is he even on now? Is he even on the team?
Was it Tampa or who was he with?
I thought he was signed to somebody. I don't know. Well,
I thought it was with Tampa, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Never mind. Whatever. Bye, Odell. We don't want to talk about you. But so who y'all see? So y'all think Travis Hunter is going to the Titans? Y'all think that's where he's gonna land?
No. The Titans need a quarterback. They're gonna take Cam Ward.
Yeah, but they GM already said we're not passing up on a generational talent like that.
Cam Ward's a generational talent.
I like Cam Ward, but he ain't no Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter can play both sides of the ball, so they could use him for corner and wide.
But you're not gonna have a quarterback. So what are you talking about? You're gonna be trash.
You think they think about that? They ain't have him.
I would think so.
They could not have. Hold on.
Oh.
It's coming back right now. Yeah, it's tripping. Like technical difficulties. It'd be like that. We're gonna cut that out. But anyways, they could still take Travis Hunter, flop for another year, and get the first round pick again next year, and get a quarterback.
And you get Manning.
Manning's not leaving next year. He's not even. Well, he gonna be a junior next year.
Maybe. No, I thought he was going to be a sophomore.
Yeah, he might even be a sophomore. I don't even think. I think he redshirted first year, so he might be a sophomore redshirt. He'll be a junior, but a sophomore on the field.
And he's eligible then. All you have to do is be out of high school for 3 years. You're eligible.
No. It's not that he's not eligible. He just. I don't think the Manning family is even going to let him go to the league. That's just not what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're going to milk that whole Texas situation, get him into the best possible situation as far as a draft for him to go number 1. And that's what they want. You know, you see what they did with NCAA. He signed, he had his own separate signing for the NCAA game. Like,
yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. Like they're taking their time with him. Like they're not rushing him. Like They're not gonna do a LeBron and baby LeBron. What's LeBron's son name? Bronny.
Oh, Bronny.
Yeah, they're not gonna do LeBron and Bronny. They're not doing that. Like they're gonna let him develop, and then they're gonna let him go to where he needs to be at and land where he needs to land. Ideally for them would be the Giants, probably. Big market. They got family in New York. Like, there's a pizza shop out here in Long Island that I went to. They got their pictures up there and everything. So they got like I don't know if they're New Yorkers, but whatever.
Vlad did win 2 Super Bowls.
Right, he did. He did. Both of them, both brothers got 2 Super Bowls. So it is what it is.
What's gonna be interesting? So it looks like the draft order is Tennessee number 1, Cleveland number 2, Giants number 3, Patriots number 4, Jacksonville number 5.
So I see. So Jacksonville, I think they tired of Trevor Lawrence, honestly. So
yes, they can't do nothing. They got to eat that. They just signed him last year. They just got to.
Who? Trevor Lawrence? They just signed to a new contract.
This going into last season, he got that crazy deal, $50 million a year.
Ooh, man, they got to hold that. They got to get him to produce.
He about to produce. He about to cook. Y'all go see.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I ain't really checking for him, but whatever. Yeah, he like him.
He gonna cook. He gonna cook.
I don't think so.
Yeah. He gonna cook.
So then we got Cleveland. So Cleveland is either going to take Milroe or
Shador. Or they could go Travis Hunter.
But I think Titans is taking Travis Hunter, like without a doubt. I think they're taking him.
I think they're going Cam Ward.
That's what you think. So y'all think Cam Ward is going to be the number 1 overall pick in the 2024 draft? That's what this would be considered, or 25 draft?
Yes,
2025.
Yeah. So that's what y'all think Cam Ward is going to be number 1.
Yep.
I think it's going to be Travis Hunter, but all right, I'll let y'all cook with that.
Because I don't know if are they convinced with Will Levis? I don't think they are.
No, they're not. He's trash. They benched him, didn't they?
Yeah, he is trash in my opinion.
Well, that's with who? That's Tennessee, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
See, that's how you
we
know
don't even know who
trash.
he is. Yeah, he's definitely trash. We don't know him on first name basis. My bad, but it is what it is. You're not him.
You're definitely gonna take Cam.
Okay.
And then second,
you got the first pick. You can't pass up getting a quarterback right now.
Right.
Like Travis Hunter is great, but he only plays 2 positions. He don't have the ball in his hand all the time like a quarterback does.
Yeah, but he played 2 positions, and he could play. And he could play kick return and punt return.
Yeah, but that's not what you need. You need a quarterback who's gonna make the plays happen.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter.
They could probably find a quarterback in free agency.
No,
they got your boy. They got your boy that's about to be up for a trade over there with the Falcons.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco about to be up for
No,
Flacco, seriously,
he's about Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. Okay,
yeah, he's about Kirk Cousins. Yeah,
this
Flacco
is
about to go there.
I could see Cleveland. I could see. This is what I could. The scenario I see. I see Tennessee going with Cam Ward number 1, Cleveland not going with Shedeur Sanders and going with Travis Hunter number 2, and then catching Kirk Cousins for a year.
Yeah,
because Atlanta has to pay most of his salary, like what Pittsburgh did with Russ. They're paying all of his salary.
Because even if they trade him, they still gonna have to pay some. They're gonna have to pay half of that something.
Yeah, actually, they got what is it?
It was too much. That's what it was.
He had a $45 million deal, and they paid $1.5 million out of the $40 million, whatever it was.
Yeah,
they paid
it's a crazy deal.
So I can see them doing that because I don't know if they want to go quarterback because they're going to be sitting on so much dead money with Deshaun.
Right.
So you get him for a year, then by that time Deshaun comes back. Hopefully he's decent or okay. You got Travis Hunter. And then number 3 is New York, and that's where I personally see Shedeur going.
I mean, I could see him in New York too. It's good for the market publicity. It's a major market team too. So I could definitely see him there before I see him in Cleveland. I could see him there. I could even see him there before Tennessee or some Jacksonville or something like that. Like
I want him in New York.
Yeah,
Like
I
we
can see
throw
him
him
in
and
New York, and then who they got their new they fresh their fresh wide receiver there.
Oh yeah,
Malik Neighbors.
Baller too. Neighbors.
Oh, Neighbors is who's there. Yeah, so Neighbors is there. Yeah. Neighbors, he had his complaints this year, especially about what's that? Who's the quarterback? Who was the
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, right? Yeah. So he had his concerns about Daniel Jones, and
so was even weaker.
Right. So if Shador goes there, at least he'll have that. They'll just need. I think the Giants usually have a decent offensive line, right? They're not really known for having.
No, that boy be getting sacked like.
Yeah, they were getting sacked like crazy.
Oh, so
the other receiver is pretty good too. That was it, Will Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
He's a baller. Mm-hmm. So but yeah, that line is trash.
So yeah, that's what they're gonna need to work at. If they get Shador, it's gonna be like another Colorado. If they don't get him a line, he's gonna be running for his life, just worse because he playing against people who faster. But Shador he don't got no wheels really.
No,
he a mid runner, I would say. I like Shador though. I like Shador. I'm with him, but he ain't a runner. No, he ain't about to hit that 40-yard dash for no 4.2, 4.3. Not even a 4. He might be a 4.5, 4.6, but I don't see him, any faster than that. It is what it is. It's cool.
Agreed.
Yeah. Travis Hunter though, that's gonna be the big,
I see Cleveland.
I just don't see Travis Hunter not going first. Heisman winner.
Well, I just don't. I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder. I mean, do they really want to pass up on a quarterback?
Because you never know who's coming into free agency. They may have a free agency play to come in with that they could.
If they go to Kirk Cousins route, maybe they go to Kirk Cousins route.
Right. And no, that's not the Vikings. Already had they got. He's going.
Well, we'll see with that too.
Right,
it's Sam Darnold.
Yeah, because he may not resign with them.
Right.
You never know. So that's up in the air. So there's some movement that might be going down in free agency that may force them to be like, nah, we're going to take Travis Hunter and we're going to catch a quarterback out of free agency. Quarterback with experience instead of jumping with a rookie quarterback that you got to train up or whatever. And then they could wait another year or two to draft a quarterback coming out of the draft because you got Oregon quarterback coming out soon. You have who else is a pretty decent quarterback that's coming out? I'm trying to
Ohio State quarterback. Is he a senior? I forgot his name.
Jackson Dart. Yeah. Jackson Dart going number 3, y'all. The number 3 quarterback. I'm telling y'all, Jackson Dart for the win.
Talking about in this draft?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, so he's out of there. But somebody gonna come up in the next year or two. I just don't have him on top of my head right now. I just know Oregon quarterback. He's pretty good. So, that's that.
He wasn't good in that championship game.
Yeah, of course not. I mean, Ohio State wanted that back. Yeah, sure. They wanted that payback back for them beating them, luckily. But that's the thing with Oregon. That's their first year in the Big Ten. You know how that go. Now they gotta play defense. They ain't really have to really play against people in their conference that actually play defense. Big Ten is known for defense. Mostly.
Yeah, everybody smash mouth style.
Right.
That Pac-10 wasn't ready for smash.
Yeah, they could just air raid them all day. Just all the trick plays, swing plays, like they could get away with all that because nobody really played defense in the Pac. But now in Big Ten, you got teams who are defense focused and offense second. So they playing against people who actually put a defensive scheme together for you. You're just not gonna be blown. Of course, you're gonna beat the teams who are just not talently.
No, way more talent.
Yeah. But outside of that, you're not doing that to Penn State. You're not doing that to Ohio State. You're not doing that to
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. Like, you're not going to be doing that to those teams who traditionally have good defenses. Right.
And really, Wisconsin should have beat them.
Yeah, Wisconsin is a good team too, and Nebraska too. They usually have good defenses too. Like, those teams are solid on defense. They often just be lacking from. They be hit or miss every other year. So it's like whatever. But Nebraska got that good quarterback, that freshman that they had this year. He's just going to develop more over the next 2-3 years, depending on if he doesn't hop in the portal. But he should stay. He should be straight. So, we could get on to some NBA news. I know that's more y'all lane. Like, I know a little bit about the NBA, but I know that's more y'all stuff. So, how y'all feel about this trade though? Luka for Davis.
Wow, it was a blockbuster. In that trade, that really just blew up the internet. Everything, any other sport that anybody was talking about, everybody stopped. It was the number one box office.
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering, like, I know you probably think it was a bad trade for Dallas, but what do you think this does for LA though? Like, are they really better?
No. But I'll be interested to see what that dynamic does.
I mean,
Luka, LeBron dynamic.
That's what I want to know. Two ball dominant guys. Neither one of them can play.
But they are savants, Will.
They are savants.
Basketball savants.
They are 100%. But if they're both ball dominant, one of the savants doesn't have the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does that work? Okay. And neither one of those are off-ball guys. Neither one of them.
Yeah, the new Luka will be.
I mean, I feel like this. I feel like there's something happening that they're not telling us about. I think they're just giving us like they releasing, like when someone releases a press release just to put something out there. I think Davis wanted out of LA because of whatever's going on with LeBron and his control and power over the team. And whatever's going on with Luka, I don't know if it could be something that they're not mentioning, because they got to still do the physicals and stuff like that. Maybe there's something that they're not mentioning about that, where they feel like they just want to let go of their main. Like, isn't Luka the star over there?
Yeah, he is.
Right. After he leaves, who they got?
Nobody.
It's Kyrie. It's going to be Kyrie and Anthony Davis. And to be honest with you, this is why I think short term, this is actually better for Dallas, because this improves their defense. Because one thing about Luka, he might be the worst defensive player in the he's absolutely
he's terrible.
Awful. I mean, he's awful. And Anthony Davis is a really good defender.
Mm-hmm.
He rebounds, he scores. He's a 25 and 12 type of guy, 2-3 blocks. He brings a lot to the table, actually. Luka, and another thing they're saying about Luka is he loves drinking beer and smoking hookah. He's out of shape a lot.
That's what it is.
Plays defense.
That's what it is. That's why they want to get rid of him. That's what the problem is. They know
Max too.
They know his conditioning ain't right.
Still took him to the finals.
I mean, come on, man. Nobody care what you did yesterday.
It's hard to get to the finals.
It is. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's certain things as far as conditioning and what you're doing to take care of your body and how serious you take on the team, as far as how they feel as we dumping money into you and then you just don't care. You're abusing your body. Like,
and you're about to get this and we about to give you
Supermax.
Right.
Yikes. $70 million a year over 5 years. Right. Yes. 345. This trade cost them $119 million.
Right.
Wait, what trade cost Luka that much?
Luka and Davis.
What?
Right. Yeah, because of the trade, he missed out on 9 figures.
What? So wait, why is that though? Why is that? What?
Because it's with the team that drafted you is the only team that can.
Oh, that's right. Ooh,
that's crazy.
That makes it seem personal.
That's what I'm saying. There's something. There's something going on in one of those locker rooms. Somebody somebody ain't feeling
70 mil.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they could have done a sign and trade.
Mark Cuban knows something we don't know.
Mark Cuban said he didn't even know what was going on.
Really?
Yeah.
He knows what's going on with his own team. That's cap. I don't believe
That's
it.
not his team no more.
He's not the owner anymore.
He's not the owner no more?
He's like a minority small stake.
Yeah.
Oh, where I been? That's crazy. How you got a sports talk show and you don't know that? That's crazy. Whatever.
I didn't realize. Wow.
Back on that bullshit again.
That's brutal. What did you say the total number was? 118 million? That's
it's
just
like
lost?
119 million and he just lost because of the trade.
119 million. So once he goes to LA,
it's like a 4-year contract for like 200 something versus a 5-year 345.
I mean, I ain't mad at that. I'm still thinking.
Yeah, right. And in LA.
Yeah, and you in LA, bigger market, better tradition. I know Dallas has a good tradition too. You know, they got chips. Yeah, they do. But what I'm saying, it ain't better than LA. Like LA is. No, come on. LA is LA. That's like playing for the Yankees.
Right. Exactly.
It don't get no higher. It doesn't get.
But still, you're Luka 118. I don't care if I'm going to LA with higher taxes. Remember, no state tax in Texas.
Right.
So that's at 118 is a lot more than 118.
Right.
116. My bad. It was 116.
Okay, 116 with no state tax. That is brutal. I'm going to LA.
I mean, that state tax thing is cool, but in all reality, you're taxing every state you play in. So yeah, when you play home, you're not being taxed, but when you play in them other states, you're getting taxed.
But that's still half a season, 40-something games without state tax. It's more money. It's millions of dollars.
No, of course. Like, I'm not saying that you're not saving money. I'm just saying, like, you're still being taxed when you
you still get taxed. But I don't know how much more. Maybe it's an extra 10 million. I don't know what it is. I can't break it down.
Yeah,
but still, 116 alone without that, I'm just saying it's still brutal. And then you're going to it is a bigger market, but he's getting his endorsements regardless, no matter where he is. Look at Giannis. He's on commercials like crazy, and he's in Milwaukee. And he gets commercials like crazy.
He also got a ring, though.
That helps. That
helps a lot. Hold on. Don't he have two?
Oh, he only has
just one? Yeah, he got a ring. So that,
that will help, but
that helps a lot. Because if he didn't have a ring, he would have disappeared in the abyss already.
Maybe. I mean, he's got 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
Goes to the All-Star. He definitely wouldn't have the endorsements.
Right. He wouldn't have the notoriety. People wouldn't.
Getting endorsements. But one thing about not having a championship, eventually, okay, you've been getting all these endorsements, all these accolades, the TV games. You're 8-9 years in, no championship. That stuff starts to fade.
Yeah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about what you did yesterday.
Yep.
Nobody don't care.
But Luka's young though. He's 25.
Yeah.
And he is in a big Dallas is a pretty big market.
I think that's a major market. It's just not an LA market.
Yeah. No, it's not LA.
Yeah, it ain't the LA
he's gonna get his endorsements regardless until it starts to get to the point, like I was saying, okay, you're 9 in and you're not winning a championship. But the thing about it is too, I feel like he had a better Dallas. I feel like it was so personal. One, you cost me 116, a little bit more when you factor in state taxes, 120 something. And then on top of that, I'm not in a better I'm not going to a better situation as far as winning a championship. LA is an awful defensive team, a bad defensive team. Then you get rid of their best player and replace them with the worst defensive player in the league. So their defense is going to be absolutely atrocious and awful and the worst.
And LeBron on his way out.
That one I wonder, because he seems like he's really in good I mean, he don't have 10 years ahead of him.
Nah, he definitely don't got 10 years. And it's not even shady. I just think he's at that point. What else does he have to accomplish? Right? He's just playing. He literally accomplished everything, including getting his son drafted to the Lakers.
With the boy.
Right?
He had no business being drafted.
None. Now he's in the G League.
Right.
Which made no sense. He could have just stayed at USC. where he should have been, because he wasn't even doing anything crazy at USC. So he should have just stayed. I understand nepotism and getting your people where they need to be. I get it, right? But I felt LeBron was being selfish because it was more about LeBron's legacy than Bronny's.
100%. I want my son.
I want my son in there just to say I'm the first player to ever play on a team with my son and be drafted. And I think Bronny is going to suffer because of that, because that G League stuff, he went to. It's not like he even went to G League after a year of being on a team. Like, he didn't even do a year in LA and he's already at the G League. It's like,
wasn't it like a month or two, Lamont, that he was in G League? It was pretty quick.
It was fast. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He's not ready. He's not ready for the NBA. Like, he was not ready.
He was cooking in the G League though. He's dropping 30-point games in the G League.
But he's going in the G League. Yep, he is.
But how many players really come from up the G League and be, I mean,
not a lot.
His pedigree is LeBron James. He does have that, right? But I ultimately think it's one of those things where, Braun has another son who's playing ball, and I think that's the one that's going to be the actual baller. That is going to.
That's what I keep hearing.
That's going to be. He's going to be like his father, and Bronny James is just going to be the. Bronny James is just going to be the one who got drafted, and
the test.
The test run. Which
Bronny James is going to be the other Curry. What's the other Curry's name?
Seth.
Seth. It's going to be Seth.
Seth Curry. Who is this guy? After a while, no one's even going to know who he is. He's just going to be the one in the corner that just shows up to the games, talking about what he used to do. Like, no one cares, man. Like, nobody cares. I think LeBron was super selfish for that. I understand what he was trying to do, but I think it was selfish because he still needs to develop. He was at USC for 1 year, right? Or 2?
G League. That's what he's developing.
He should have developed at USC. That's the best G League you playing against players who are coming up just like you. You get to, try to get to the Final Four, show them that you a baller, that you could do this. He didn't do that at USC yet. He wasn't even the guy like when you thought of USC basketball, you wasn't like, Bronny James. You only thought if you did think of him, it was only because it's LeBron's son, but not that he putting 40 points up a game, 25 assists, not 25 assists, but 5 assists, a rebound or 2. Like, he wasn't doing none of that over there.
No, he wasn't. But check out this angle though, and I understand what you're saying as far as selfish, but I wonder with Bronny. Was he ever really going to be like a college superstar? Maybe LeBron saw like he's going to be okay.
Get him in while we can.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I got this juice. I got this leverage because they want to sign me. Like, he got a bigger deal than most late first rounders get. He's making like $3 million a year or something.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Like, guys don't make that when they get picked in the second round, and their contracts aren't even guaranteed. So he's maybe he sees, Bronny could make it to the NBA, maybe, but he's probably going to be a second round pick anyway. Mm-hmm. His money isn't going to be guaranteed. By the time he finishes college, I might be out of the NBA. Right now, I got juice. I got leverage. I can get him drafted in the second round, get him way more money than what he's going to get even 3 or 4 years from now. Mm-hmm. Let me make this happen for my boy. Yeah, on top of that, I can play with him. So
give him got his son the bag.
Got his son the bag
for
What else would you do, right?
Yeah, I mean, for the short period of time that I don't think he'll ever run out of money, even being LeBron's son.
That is true. Like, what do you?
Yeah, I think, like I said, it was selfish. I think it was more about LeBron's legacy for him to be able to say he just accomplished something else. Like, he running out of things to accomplish. So it's like,
the number one motivation.
I got nothing else I can do.
Right, but that was the play when they did that whole move to LA from Cleveland. Bronny selecting USC to be right there in the LA market already. So it was easy for them to just do the whole transition. It's just like it was more of a trade to USC from USC to Lakers than an actual draft. Like, they didn't want to pick Bronny James. It was probably stipulations involved in that. Like, come on.
They didn't want But it's like, okay, we keep LeBron. He's not going to go anywhere. We're making him happy.
Let him retire as a Laker because they want that. They want to hang that banner up.
Yeah,
they want that. And how many championships he had with the Lakers? One, right?
Just one.
Yeah, during COVID, no one counts that.
Yeah, yes, we do. Here we go. Don't get Lamar.
Bubblicious.
We don't care. We don't.
Yeah, seriously.
We care. Everybody's under the same circumstances.
We don't care.
We got it done.
We don't.
Oh, haters.
How we haters? No one really counts that championship. Like, no one.
Except for LA.
Except for LA. No. Everybody was watching it on virtual reality. They were playing in the gym with nobody there. No one cares. No one counts that.
Best team won.
That's crazy.
Fan cutouts in the stands. Fan cutouts.
Yeah, nah, we not jacking that at all.
Yeah, you know what's about to happen though. What? Might go to sleep.
Yeah. How this man messing up my show? He could have texted me.
Yeah,
he could have texted me. Huh? He ain't had to do that. He ain't do that.
I thought you gonna cut it. I thought you could just cut it.
I could just cut it, but you could text me that. Don't be messing up my show because you tight. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to cut it. You should just text me that shit. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming through, doing one of the shows with me. Hopefully I can have you guys back at some point in time, especially help me out with this basketball stuff because you guys are a lot better than me at that. So I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. So I'm gonna do a nice little outro right now. So thanks everybody for coming to Bets N Banter. This was episode 2 with my 2 special guests, my man Mando, aka Will, and my boy Moses Mo. What is this? Mose.
There we go. You got it, Will. Mose. You got it right there.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
His name is Lamont or Mont. That's what I know him as. I don't know where this new name came from, but whatever. We gonna let him rock this time. Next time is gonna say Mont or Lamont because we don't know who Moses is. This Moses guy, he too cool for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna kick him out next time. So I appreciate you all for coming here. Bets N Banter, episode 2. Stay tuned. We're gonna come at you with another episode very shortly, very soon. Next week after the Super Bowl, we're gonna give a cap on that and breakdown of what's going on in that Super Bowl, what our takes are, because the rest is gonna help KC win that. But we're going for the Eagles. That's exactly who we want to see win. At least me, I do. Lamont wants a 4-peat. I mean, I respect the 4-peat. I would like that too.
3-peat, buddy. Get it right.
Excuse me, 3-peat, whatever. I can respect the 3-peat, but I want to see, Jalen Hurts get his ring. And if that's at the expense of Mahomes not getting his 3-peat, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
Wow.
So,
you're anti-history.
It ain't my history, so whatever. So it ain't my legacy, whatever. I want to see what I want to see. So it is what it is. We signing out. Peace. I appreciate everybody for coming through and watching. All right. Yeah.
There we go.